Okay, so the last step I'm going to do with the power is I'm just going to run the power to here. I'm going to put I have some aesthetic reasons for doing things. I am going to use, we'll just stick with double wall ones, that's all I need. But I'm going to put them on the join here and then one here. And the reasons for this will become apparent later. But I'm going to hook these to here and here. Now I could have gone straight to it like this, but it wouldn't have been aesthetic to me. I really like the straight lines in the organization. So now I have this building can have power connected to it from the top and the other. And if you think about this later from a module perspective, the next module along can just have the power jumping across that way and we're all connected. So up here is all complete now. All that's remaining is to hook up the machines downstairs, and we will do a combination here. If I run the pipe and if I run the conveyor lift, you can hear the click. I can just go along and do this as we go. So you can sort of understand why I haven't rushed ahead at this point. Why I didn't connect these previously when I could just do these one by one. Yeah, and it gets sometimes working vertical can get hard. I get lost. Oh, if you get lost like this, deconstruct one, so we know that one's, is this one right? This is where I'm making some mistakes here. It's not, and this is great that I made this mistake. You can see it's not connected properly. So to speed up the building process, when I deconstruct, it says it's 20 plates, and you can see that it's the maximum of 20. So now I can actually do this pretty quick. I can just go, oh yeah, up to, so that's 20 short, that's 20 long. Easy. Nice little building tip there. So that's 22, 20. So I'm just going to keep doing this and I'll come back when these are all hooked up. Okay, so now we have, if we have a look from up here, we can see they're all connected along there and all the pipes are connected along here. What's next is we have to provide power to the water extractors and we need power to the generators. If we start off with, oh my God, that whole platform's floating in the air. It's going to collapse. Whatever will we do? I know, right? Hey? Aesthetics is actually quite nice in this game. If you spend a bit of time to create stuff. So if I use pillars, I can put some pillars here and you could put the pillar tops and all that there. I don't really like the pillar tops in some of these builds. So we're just going to stick with this and you'll find that here a pillar middle fits perfectly here between here and here. And what I will do is this one will go to here and this one will connect to this machine here. There we go. And then the next one along the next pillar, I'll just keep doing this along in pairs. So, and you can, like for instance, I'm going to do this aesthetic thing all the way along. So when I'm done, it's going to look like, not look like, it actually will be supported. So yeah, you'll find there'll be another one that will fit here. And which one you pick is up to you. I probably would alternate to this side, seeing as the one on the other side is going to go there. But this all fits in because of the way we neatly align the water extractors initially. If you were a bit sort of haphazard with your extractor placement, then it wouldn't matter. So I'll come back in a sec once I've done all of this. Rightio, so now I've got the power hooked up to every water extractor along here, the same style. We've got the pillars all the way along, and then I've brought the last power connector to here. We're going to hook this water extractor up to this here, and then this power connector is going to go to here, and it's also going to go to, and I can't see, sometimes you maybe just delete something while you create connections. So here, and you can actually put, if you wanted to, the power connectors, the doubles again. I'm putting one on each side. It doesn't really matter which side you choose. Now all that means is, you guessed it, power and power. So now one connector to either one of those outside nipples will power the water extractors and will power the assemblers up there. And finally, the power for the generators. Now, there's a couple of ways you could do this. I'm going to stick with a single power pole for each machine. I could put a fence here, or I could put the power nipple on the side, but there are some things to do with the symmetrical aspects of blueprints that make blueprints more complicated than they need to be. So having trying to keep things off the edge of your symmetrical shape will prevent that shape from becoming even larger. It's hard to explain, but I will later. This setup is now ready to go. I just need to bring the power, the coal and the sulfur here and provide power to the nipples on the building, and it will work. So this is our base build. We are now going to move on to creating a some blueprints and copying and pasting this multiple times so we can use it in the calculator. It depends. You might go, well, why don't you actually test it to make sure it works? That's a good question. I might miss a power pole. I might have missed a power connector. I might have missed a belt. Here we go. So I'm going to go through and check everything to make sure. And but the reason why is when you copy and paste, everything gets copied and pasted. So if I copy and paste every machine with compact coal in it, then and with coal and sulfur, it's going to be there when you power it on. That's could be a positive or it could be a negative. So why don't we keep it clean for a blueprint purpose? And the same, I'm just going to come in here. You can see I'm just holding the power line, and I'm just checking to see if anything triggers that it's not connected to power. And all of the belts I know are all connected properly, and I know that I did these center connectors here. So there's a belt there and a belt there. This is all Mark 3 to the end. So I think we're okay. Yeah, so I'm going to go and stand away so my player is not part of going to cause them any issues with the blueprints and that sort of stuff and the copying and pasting. But I do like the look of this. It is a nice, you know, looking sort of module of power. There's 1.3 gigawatts of power there, and as I said, we're going to use it as module, so it comes on quite well.